There exists a space and time that defines who you really are. It's not the moment of achievement, that's easy. It's not the moment of giving up, that's cowardly. It's the space between planting and harvesting, the interval where you have no control over the outcome, but still have control over who you're becoming. This space has a name, the not yet. And how you navigate this invisible territory determines whether you'll be someone who achieves or someone who merely dreams of achieving. Today we're going to dissect the most cruel and necessary philosophy of human transformation. Because whoever masters the not yet doesn't need to fear time. Time works for them. The not yet isn't about passive patience, it's about the courage to keep investing without guarantees. It's the difference between planting a seed and waiting for it to sprout versus planting a seed and continuing to water it, even when the soil looks dead. Most people confuse the not yet with failure. Fatal mistake. The not yet is the laboratory where success is forged in silence. Think about a bamboo tree. For 5 years, it grows only 3 centimeters. 5 years of not yet. Then, in the 6th year, it explodes 27 meters in 6 weeks. The burning question is, did it grow 27 meters in 6 weeks, or in 5 years and 6 weeks? Your answer determines how you see your own process. We live in the era of instant gratification, apps that respond in milliseconds, delivery in 20 minutes, streams that don't buffer. Our neurology has been hijacked by artificial speed, and when we enter the real world, where true change happens over months or years, our brain interprets the delay as evidence of failure. But here's the secret few understand. Germination time isn't wasted time, it's invested time. Every day of not yet is building invisible infrastructure, deep roots, solid foundations, tempered character. The problem is this construction happens below the surface, away from eyes anxious for results. Studies with elite violinists revealed something fascinating. The best ones don't just practice more hours, they practice during the invisible years. While amateurs quit at the first plateau, masters embrace the not yet as a natural part of the process. They know that real competence is built over decades, not in weekend workshops. The not yet has a specific psychology. It attacks our need for external validation. When you're in the middle of the process, studying for an exam, building a business, developing a skill, nobody congratulates you. No likes, no applause, just you and the daily work. That's where most people break, not from the difficulty of the work, but from the absence of immediate recognition. This is where the strong separate from the weak. The strong learn to derive satisfaction from the process, not the result. They celebrate the invisible repetitions. The 10th draft no one will read, the 100th attempt no one will see. They transform the not yet into fuel, not frustration. There's a brutal difference between waiting and gestating. Waiting is passive. You cross your arms and wait for something external to change your situation. Gestating is active. You use the development time to become someone capable of sustaining what's coming. Gestation isn't about how long it takes, it's about the transformation that happens during that time. Think about a pregnant woman. She doesn't get impatient in the 5th month because the baby isn't born yet. She knows the process has its own geometry. Every week of gestation is building something essential. Interrupting the process would destroy the result. The same applies to any real transformation in your life. The not yet has specific enemies. The first is comparison. While you're in your private process, other people are displaying their public results. Instagram doesn't show the years of not yet, it only shows the moment of harvest. This temporal distortion creates the illusion that success is quick and easy, when in reality, visible success is just the tip of the iceberg of invisible years. The second enemy is impatience disguised as pragmatism. Your rational mind whispers, "This is taking too long. Maybe you should try a different strategy." Beware. This is the voice of mediocrity. It doesn't want you to fail. That would be too obvious. It wants you to constantly change course, ensuring you never get anywhere. The third enemy is the need for control. You want to manage the timing of results, accelerate the process, force the harvest before maturation. But some processes are governed by natural laws, not human schedules. You can accelerate learning, but you can't accelerate wisdom. You can accelerate training, but you can't accelerate muscle adaptation. You can accelerate work, but you can't accelerate reputation building. So how do you navigate the not yet without going insane? First, change your metric. Stop measuring progress by the final result, start measuring by the daily process. You don't control when you'll pass the exam, but you control how many hours you study per day. You don't control when your business will take off, but you control how many clients you contact per week. Focus on what's under your command. Second, document the invisible. Keep a record of your repetitions. Every book read, every workout completed, every client served. This creates visual evidence that you're progressing even if external results haven't arrived yet. It's like building a proof file for your doubting mind. Third, celebrate internal milestones. You finished the first module of the course? Celebrate. You maintained discipline for a month? Acknowledge it. You resisted the temptation to quit during a difficult week? That's a victory. The not yet needs its own rewards or it becomes an emotional desert. Fourth, cultivate strategic patience. Not the passive patience of someone waiting for time to solve everything, but the active patience of someone who knows they're investing time well in the present. It's the difference between resignation and determination. Resignation accepts that nothing will change. Determination accepts that change takes time. The not yet is the price of real ambition. Anyone who wanted something genuinely great had to inhabit this uncomfortable territory. Einstein spent years developing relativity before being validated. Van Gogh sold only one painting in his lifetime, but kept painting. They understood that the not yet isn't an obstacle to success, it's the condition for success. Here's the final paradox. When you stop fighting the not yet and start inhabiting it with purpose, subjective time accelerates. Days pass faster because you're busy building, not anxiously waiting. And when results finally arrive, you realize the true transformation didn't happen at the moment of harvest. It happened throughout the entire not yet. So ask yourself, in what area of your life are you resisting the not yet? Where are you demanding that time bend to your urgency? Remember, those who plant today harvest tomorrow, but those who want to harvest today never plant. The choice is yours, but choose knowing that every genuine harvest was preceded by a long and silent not yet. And in that silence, nothing happens, everything happens.